The Star Collector. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a curious and kind-hearted girl named Stella. Stella had a very special hobby. She loved collecting stars. Every night, she would tiptoe outside with her shiny glass jar, hold it up to the sky, and whisper, "Come here, little stars." To her delight, tiny glowing lights would drift down from the heavens and land softly in her jar. She'd watch them twinkle and shimmer, feeling like she held a piece of magic in her hands. One starry night, as Stella was about to close her jar and head back inside, she heard a tiny voice. "Psst, down here." She looked closer and gasped. One of the stars had sprouted little arms and legs and was waving at her. "Hi there, I'm Twinkle," the star said with a grin. "And we need your help." Stella's eyes widened. "You can talk, and you need my help," Twinkle nodded. "We're not just stars, we're starfolk. We light up the night sky, but sometimes we get curious and come down to explore. The problem is, once we're in your jar, we can't get back to the sky on our own. We're stuck." Stella felt a pang of guilt. She had no idea her collection was causing trouble for the starfolk. "I'm so sorry, I didn't know. How can I help?" Twinkle smiled. "You can take us to the top of Starlight Hill. It's the highest point in the village, and if you open the jar there, we can float back home." Without a second thought, Stella grabbed her jar and set off towards Starlight Hill. Along the way, more starfolk peeked out of the jar, giggling and pointing at the world around them. "Look at the flowers," one squeaked. "And the fireflies," another exclaimed. Stella couldn't help but laugh at their excitement. When they finally reached the top of the hill, Stella held the jar up high. "Are you ready?" she asked. The starfolk cheered, their tiny voices chiming like bells. Slowly, she unscrewed the lid, and one by one, the starfolk floated out, glowing brighter and brighter as they rose into the sky. "Thank you, Stella," Twinkle called as he floated upward. "You saved the night sky." Stella watched as the starfolk rejoined their twinkling friends above. The sky seemed even more beautiful than before, and Stella felt a warm glow in her heart. From that night on, she still visited the stars, but instead of collecting them, she'd sit on Starlight Hill and wave to her new friends, knowing she'd done something truly magical. And so, Stella became the star collector in a whole new way, not by keeping the stars, but by helping them shine where they belonged. The end. Moral of the story: sometimes the greatest magic comes from helping others and letting them be where they truly belong.